Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for all the support. So let's get cracking with this one. Today I wanted to show you in the final part of our series on covers. This will be a paperback tutorial. So we will briefly cover how to create a paperback cover using Canva for Kindle Direct Publishing or KDP. It may run a bit longer than 5 minutes, but I'll try and keep it as short as I can. So the first thing to do, as always, is make sure you have your Canva account. If you haven't, please go and create it. It's free. Create your own Canva account. Before we even get into using Canva, let's go to Kindle Direct Publishing. Make sure we get the cover templates, paperback cover templates. So it's kdp.amazon.com cover templates over here. Okay, so you'll need this website. Go direct. Now there are other websites that give you dimensions, but it's always good to get it from the horse's mouth. So today's example, we will go for a 6x9, which is one of the most common journal type formats. 6x9 inches with a 100-page page count, and we are going to use white colored paper. You can choose cream or color paper if you want, and what you'll want to do is download the cover template, which I've done beforehand. It's a zip file, so unzip that file and you'll get this, okay, PNG and PDF. What I do is I open the PNG and I save it as something else. I save it as a JPEG because we may want to upload this into Canva. Okay, now whilst we've got this cover template going, there's a few basics I want to cover. So the first thing is to cover the bleed, which is the pink line on the outside of the cover. Okay, now that bleed, KDP actually tells you, if you look under publishing guidelines, it brings you up to this page under not file guidelines, under cover specifications, calculating cover size, it says cover width. Look, it actually tells you how to calculate your cover width, but essentially you're looking at a 0.125 inches or 3 millimeters of bleed requirements for the back cover, the front cover, plus the bleed on both sides, and the spine width, right? So if we go back to our template here, which we downloaded direct from KDP, you have the bleed, which is 3 millimeters or 0.125 inches. Same here, up here, and up here, down here. And you'll just need to do 6 inches, which is the cover, front cover, 6 inches for the back cover, and 0.23 inches for the spine. Okay, so I'm going to quickly get my calculator out. You can't see this. Well, maybe I can get the calculator out. Okay, so what we'll do is 6 inches for the front cover plus 6 inches for the back cover plus 0.125 for the right side of the bleed plus 0.125 for the left side of the bleed. So you want to write this down quickly. That is 12.25 inches in total for the horizontal side. That's the width. Now the height is easier. It's a 9-inch size journal, so 9 inches, plus the bleed on top and the bleed at the bottom. So 0.125 for the bleed on top, 9 inches plus 0.125, plus the bleed at the bottom, 0.125. And that is your height of the cover, right? So now you've got the width and you've got the height. Let's go to Canva, create a design, custom dimensions, and set it to inches, not pixels. Your width, we know, is 12.25, which is the front cover, back cover, spine, plus bleed on the left and bleed on the right. and the height is 9.25, which is 9 inches for the height of the cover, plus the top bleed and the bottom bleed. Create a design. And there we go. So we're back to our familiar location, and I would personally put something like a box over here, and you'll see why very quickly. So I want the box to be, I'm not too worried about the height, I'm more worried about the box here. So that will allow us to center any wording we want to have. I'm going to keep this very basic, so I'm going to say, let's say we wanted a legal eagle journal that perhaps we were using in the office just for personal use, and you may want to, you know, brand this. So if you have your own branding or logo, which we did using Canva as well previously, you may want to include your branding here somehow. And so I'm going to call it Legal Eagle Notepad. There we go. Now I'm not going to get too fancy with the colors. That will be something you need to play around with, but essentially this is it. Obviously you can change the font, change the size of it to something you want. You can do all that quite easily. So let's say legal. I believe we were doing something quite basic, but again, you know, if you don't have anything that you see that's suitable for your niche, you might take a look at the templates. Let me see if I can get the templates that we did previously. So I think it was a legal eagle here. There we go. So this color, I don't know what this color is, 68B0AB. So you can go back to here, put that as 68B0AB. Wonderful. There we go. Perfect. So you can actually just have that as a complete background. I prefer to have it so that we can center. If you see it clicks in place in the middle. So it clicks in place, and this notepad wording here can then be centered according to this background here. And you can just copy the background, no problem, and just move the background right next door. And any wording you want to put on the back cover, that will be up to you. All you have to do after that is download, again, PNG, JPEG, PDF, and I guess for KDP, I would go with something like a PDF. So just under 10 minutes, you have the ability to create your own cover. I know it's fairly basic, but feel free to add your own jazz to it and get stock photos or use whatever is already included in Canva. So there we go. Upload that and you're good to go. I hope you enjoyed that video. Please give me a thumbs up, drop a comment, and I shall see you in the next video.